Free agency in baseball is supposed to be the shortcut. Skip the rebuild. Skip the development curve. Just write a check and bring in a star who's ready to win right now. But baseball has a way of humbling everyone, including the front office. Today, we're looking at some of the most disappointing free agent signings in MLB history. Deals that looked smart on paper, but on the field, they aged like milk in August. Let's get into it. 1. Adam Dunn. Chicago White Sox, 4 years, $56 million, 2011. The White Sox thought they were buying 40 home runs a year, and who could blame them? Adam Dunn was power, 8 straight seasons of 38-plus homers. Then, 2011 happened. Dunn hit .159, struck out 177 times, and became statistically one of the least productive everyday hitters in modern baseball history. Chicago paid for a middle-of-the-order monster, and instead got a season that fans still mention in whispers. 2. Jayson Werth. Washington Nationals, 7 years, $126 million, 2011. When the Nats gave Werth $126 million, the baseball world gasped. He had never been a true superstar, never carried a lineup, yet he was suddenly paid like one. His first season? Mediocre. And as he moved deeper into his 30s, injuries and declining power turned the contract into a long, slow overpay. He brought leadership, yes, but 7 years of superstar money for league average output? That's a tough pill. 3. Vaughn. Anaheim Angels, 6 years, $80 million, 1999. Vaughn came to Anaheim with MVP expectations. Big bat, big personality, big contract. But injuries hit immediately. He missed large chunks of multiple seasons, including the entire 2001 season. The power numbers faded, mobility declined, and the Angels were stuck with years of declining production. A massive contract with almost no payoff. 4. Josh Hamilton. Los Angeles Angels, 5 years, $125 million, 2013. One of the most talented hitters of his generation, a former MVP, a comeback story that captured the game. The Angels thought they were buying the Texas version of Josh Hamilton. Instead, they got injuries, inconsistency, and a power bat that never showed up at Angel Stadium. His OPS dropped, his availability dropped, and by the end, the Angels were paying him not to play for them. A franchise-altering miss. 5. Carlos Lee. Houston Astros, 6 years, $100 million, 2007. This one is sneaky. Carlos Lee actually put up good traditional numbers early. 300 averages, 25 to 29 home runs, 100-plus RBIs. But the deeper you look, the more obvious the problem becomes. He gave all that value back on defense, and as mobility declined, his overall WAR plummeted. By the time the Astros sunk into a rebuild, Lee's contract was an anchor holding the roster back. Not a total disaster, but for $100 million? It didn't add up. 6. Anthony Rendon. Los Angeles Angels, 7 years, $245 million, 2020. Maybe the most frustrating contract of the modern era. Rendon was fresh off a World Series title and an MVP-caliber season. But since signing with the Angels, he has barely been on the field, playing only a fraction of the games across 5 seasons. The power disappeared, the health never returned, and the Angels committed $250 million to a player who simply hasn't been available. An extremely tough break for both sides. Now the pitchers, because pitching contracts can be even uglier. 7. Barry Zito. San Francisco Giants, 7 years, $126 million, 2007. One of the most famous pitching busts ever. Zito was elite in Oakland. Then he crossed the bay to San Francisco. and everything changed. He never again posted a league-average ERA+ in his first 5 seasons. Velocity dipped, command drifted, and he became a back-end starter with a front-end salary. To his credit, he redeemed himself with a clutch 2012 postseason run. But across 7 years, the regular season production never justified the contract. 8. Mike Hampton, Colorado Rockies, 8 years, $121 million. 2001. Shaders Rockies paid premium money for an ace. They got thin air and blistering ERAs. Hampton posted 5.41 and 6.15 ERAs in his 2 years in Colorado before being shipped out. He struggled with command, couldn't keep the ball in the park, and instantly became a cautionary tale about signing pitchers at Coors Field. This one wasn't just bad. It became a punchline. 9. Patrick Corbin, Washington Nationals, 6 years, $140 million. 2019. Corbin gave the Nationals a crucial postseason run in 2019, a huge part of their championship. But from 2020 onward, he became statistically one of the least effective starters in baseball. Multiple seasons with ERAs over 5.80. League-leading losses, negative WAR seasons. The ultimate great start, terrible finish, free agent contract. 10. Steven Strasburg, Washington Nationals, 7 years, $245 million. 2020. This might be the saddest one. Strasburg's 2019 postseason was legendary. The Nats rewarded him with the biggest contract ever for a pitcher. And then injuries ended his career almost immediately. Just 31 total innings after signing the deal. One of the most unfortunate and expensive breakdowns in MLB history. No blame, just bad luck on a historic scale. What do all these contracts have in common? Age curve risk, injuries, decline that teams didn't want to believe in, paying superstar money for past performance, and in some cases, just brutal luck. Free agency gives you hope, but sometimes it gives you a 6.00 ERA, a .159 batting average, or a superstar sitting on the IL while your payroll burns. These deals remind us that baseball is unpredictable, brutal, expensive, and absolutely fascinating. And with every new offseason, fans can't help but wonder, who's next?